Abhidhamma Teaching in English for Beginner to Practice Vipassana, Lecture 2. The essence of the Buddhism is to know the Four Noble Truths. Number 1 is the truth of suffering, that is dukkha tissa. What is suffering? The changing phenomena of the physical and mental processes are suffering. That we will explain in Abhidhamma later. Number 2, the truth of the origin of suffering, that we call samudaya tissa. What are the causes of suffering? That is greed, craving or tanha. And number 3, the truth of the cessation of suffering, nirodha tissa. That is our goal. The purpose of practicing Vipassana meditation is to reach the goal, to cessation of suffering. So number 4, the truth of the path to the cessation of suffering, that we call it megha tissa. So the Four Noble Truths we have to understand, and then we have to practice it. I will explain again. The suffering is a changing phenomena, impermanence, suffering, and then uncontrollable, changing phenomena of physical and mental process. Our mind and body are not permanent, they are changing. Every second they are suffering. That's we call it. We are having that suffering, the khandha, our body and mind. Why we have it? The causes of suffering, the Buddha, is greed, attachment, that we call it samudaya tissa. Because of the samudaya tissa, we get dukkha tissa. Because of the greed, we have suffering, having body and mind, the which are changing every second. So we hope to have cessation of suffering. That's nirodha tissa. How can you get it? You have to walk on the right path of the Eightfold Noble Path for cessation of suffering. The causes of greed, the effects is suffering, having body and mind. The causes of walking on the path of the Eightfold Noble Path, the result is cessation of suffering. We will move on. The truth of the path of the cessation of suffering, megha tissa, or middle path, or Missima Patipada, gives visioned knowledge which leads to calm, insight, enlightenment, and nibbana. We must avoid two extremes which are useless. They are being the search for happiness through the pleasures of senses, which is low, common, unprofitable, and the way of the ordinary people. Number 2, being the search for the happiness through the self-mortification in different forms of asceticism, which is painful, unworthy, and unprofitable. So this is Eightfold Noble Path again. Eightfold Noble Path, also called Threefold Trainings. The same, Sila training or Sila Megge, Samadhi training or Samadhi Megge, Panya training or Panya Megge. What are the Sila training? Right speech, right action, right livelihood, Samavasa, Samakamanda, Samaajiva. What are the Samadhi training? Right effort, Samavayama, right mindfulness, Samasati, and right concentration, Samasamadhi. What are the Panya training? Right view and right intention, Samadhi and Samasankappa, that we also called Ariya Atingika Megha, the middle path. They all linked together. They are to be developed more or less simultaneously. Each helps the cultivation of the others. So first of all, I will explain about ethical conduct. That is right speech, right action, right livelihood. After having basic training of sila, you can build the samadhi training or mental discipline, and then from samadhi training, and you can build or develop the pinya training. So what are the morality? What are the sila training? Mainly 5 precepts. At least you must have a 5 precepts. Observing at least the 5 precepts is a basic necessary for the beginner, for everyone to attain enlightenment, to practice vipassana meditation. So no killing of any beings, that is kind of compassion. No stealing of things that not given to you. No sexual misconduct. That's all threes are sammakamanda, right actions. Sammavasa, right speech, that means no lies, no harsh words, no slandering, no gossiping. So another one is intoxication of drinks, drugs, no usage of the intoxicated drugs. During the 45 years of the teaching Dharma, the Buddha explained the middle path in different ways, in different words, to different people, according to the stage of the development and the capacity to understand and follow him. The essence of those many thousand discourses is found in the Noble Eightfold Path. Ethical conduct is for universal love and compassion. In Pali we call Gayuna, for the good for the many and for the happiness of the many. The compassion is loving kindness. We do charity, we have high tolerance, and noble qualities on the emotional side. The wisdom is the knowledge. You are learning Abhidhamma to build the wisdom, to understand, right view, right understanding, right thinking. They are noble qualities on the intellectual side. So let's explain again. The compassion from ethical side is one side, wisdom on the other side. They should be in balance. They should develop equally. So ethical conduct, in which right speech, right action, right livelihood are as follows. Right speech, sammavasa, no telling lies, no slandering, no harsh abusive languages, no useless talk, no gossiping. What are the right actions? No killing, no stealing, and no sexual misconduct. What are the right livelihood? The trading in arms and lethal weapons. Trading in human beings, including slavery and prostitution, should be avoided. No trading in flesh, that is breeding animals for slaughter. No trading in intoxication, drinks and drugs, usage of cocaine, marijuana including. The trading in poisons. So right view are wisdoms, right intention or right thinking are wisdom. This ethical and moral conduct is considered as the basic foundation for all higher spiritual attainments. Without this moral basis, no spiritual development is possible. First of all, the basic necessary is sila and 5 precepts. And then you will build the samadhi to get tranquility or calmness and jhana stage. And then you will build the wisdom. The sila is like a water, very calm, and it pours the cold water into your heart. The heart is always boiling with defilement. Our heart is full of greed, anger, envy, pride, and lust. The heart is not impure at all. You have to build the sila to calm or to suppress those defilements in your heart. So meditators who are practicing meditation, example, when planting a young tree, need 5 supporting factors. First of all, you have to build a fencing, that is sila. Sila will suppress or prevent many defilements to come in into your heart, come in into your mind. Number 2, you have to learn Dharma to build your knowledge. That means that you're watering the little plants. Learning Dharma is knowledge, is watering. Number 3, you have to do Dhamma discussion, that is reading. You have to approach to people who are noble or understand about Dhamma a lot. You approach and discuss with them. Very important to find the right person, to choose the right person. If you find the wrong person, you will discard wrong information. You will be giving wrong information. Very careful. Number 4, you have to practice some mental training. This is tamatha, removing insects. Insects are defilement, kilesa. They are greed, anger, and delusions. There are 10 kilesas. We will know later. Number 5, supporting factors. By removing the webs, they are inside of vipassana meditation. So, what is vipassana bhavana? That means insight or mindfulness meditation. We means it in various ways, such as understanding the 3 characteristics: impermanence, anesa, suffering, dukkha, and non-soul or uncontrollable, that is anatta. While you are meditating, if you are mindful to that 3 characteristics, that you are in vipassana meditation. Pasana means watching or seeing things that come to us at the present moment through the 6 sense doors. That means eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, and mind. So vipassana means watching or seeing things that come to us at the present moment through the 6 sense doors in various ways. Bhavana means development by means of thoughts or meditation. There are 2 kinds of meditation, tamatha and vipassana. Tamatha means concentration. Concentration on breathing, or concentration focusing on the white circle or colors, things like that. The calmness, tranquility. The purpose is to attain deep concentration. There are 40 meditation objects for samatha meditation. Vipassana meditation is not like that. Different from samadhi meditation, but samadhi is a basic to attain the vipassana meditation. Vipassana meditation means seeing things in the true nature. The purpose is to attain the cessation of suffering through the right understanding of physical and mental processes in the true nature. So, lecture finished, but start practicing today with the breathe in and breathe out. Sit down, sit leg cross, back must be straight, and shoulders straight, neck straight. Close the eyes, both hands should be put on your lap. Put lightly one on the top. And you focus on your nose, breathe in and breathe out. Again, breathe in and breathe out. Your mind will wander, is normal. Your mind will flicker. You will think about past, you will think about future. The mind is wandering past, future. Never stay in the present moment. Focus to be mindful in the present moment. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. If your concentration power is better, you have to concentrate more on breathing, beginning, middle, end. and then breathe out. Again, your concentration power is stronger. Breathe in, beginning, middle, and the end. Breathe out, beginning, middle, and the end. Focus it. That is Samadhi meditation. No Vipassana yet. We will go slowly. You can practice every day, 10 minutes, morning and evening. And then every day pass by, increase 1 minute more, and your mind will calm down. Thank you for listening.